Have you ever looked at your bank account and just thought to yourself, is that it? Is my money just sitting there, not really growing, not doing anything? It's a super frustrating feeling when you're trying to build wealth, that feeling that you're just stuck on a treadmill. This is the Brick by Brick channel, where we help beginners build wealth through real estate, one brick at a time.
All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're opening up the beginner's playbook for building wealth with real estate. We're going to cut through the noise and give you the absolute foundational concepts you need to get started. So here's our game plan. We'll start with the 4 and only 4 ways you actually build wealth in real estate. Then, we'll figure out which investment strategy is right for you. We'll tackle the big one, leverage. Is it your best friend or your worst enemy? Then, we'll uncover some amazing tax benefits. And finally, we'll lay out your very next step. Okay, first things first, the core principles. Look, before you even think about looking at properties online, you have to understand how real estate actually makes you money. This is the engine that drives everything. The key thing to get is that real estate wealth doesn't come from just one place. It's not a one-trick pony. It's 4 different streams working together at the same time. Appreciation, cash flow, loan paydown, and of course, tax benefits. Let's break them down. First up, appreciation. This is probably the one you've heard of. It's just the value of your property going up over time. But there is a really important difference here. Natural appreciation is when the market does the work for you. But forced appreciation, that's where you get to be the boss, making smart upgrades that literally force the value of your property higher. Next up, cash flow. Honestly, for most long-term investors, this is the holy grail. It's the cold, hard cash left in your bank account every month after you've collected the rent and paid all the bills. The mortgage, the taxes, insurance, you name it. This is the money that makes your investment sustainable for the long haul. The third wealth generator is loan paydown. And I just love this piggy bank analogy from our source material. Think about it. Every single month, your tenant pays you rent, and a chunk of that goes straight to the bank to pay down your mortgage. They are literally filling up your giant piggy bank for you. You owe less and own more, all on their dime. It's incredible. And that brings us to number 4, the tax benefits. Now, this one is such a game changer that we're giving it its own dedicated section. So just hang tight. We're going to circle back and show you how the tax code basically rolls out the red carpet for real estate investors. It's awesome. Okay, so now you know the 4 ways you get paid. Let's move on. The next big question is, how do you actually do it? What's the right path for you to get started? You know, when you really boil it down, there are 2 main flavors of real estate investing. You've got active investing. This is for the person who wants to be hands-on in the driver's seat. Then you've got passive investing for folks who want the benefits of real estate without having to unclog a toilet on a Saturday night. Now, if you're leaning active, you've got options. The traditional rental is exactly what it sounds like. House hacking is a genius move where you buy a small multifamily, live in one unit, and your tenants basically pay your mortgage. The Burr method is this amazing system for scaling your portfolio by recycling your cash. And wholesaling is perfect if you're a great negotiator. You find deals and connect buyers and sellers, kind of like a matchmaker. Now, on the flip side, if you're thinking passive, the king of that world is the REIT, a real estate investment trust. Just think of it like buying a stock, like Apple or Google, but instead of a tech company, you're buying a tiny slice of a massive portfolio of properties, malls, apartment buildings, you name it. It's a super easy way to get in the game. All right, let's talk about what is, without a doubt, the power tool of real estate. I'm talking about leverage. And like any power tool, it can help you build something amazing, or it can cause some serious damage if you don't know what you're doing. So let me just ask you this straight up. How is it even possible to control a $500,000 asset when you only have $100,000 in your pocket? What's the secret sauce? Well, the answer is leverage. All leverage means is using borrowed money, usually from a bank mortgage, to buy something. And don't think this is just for beginners. The big dogs, the private equity funds, they live on this stuff. A typical fund targets around 65% debt. Why? Because it lets them buy more and supercharge their returns. But, and this is the most important but you'll hear today, leverage is a massive double-edged sword. It juices up everything. If your property value goes up, your return on your actual cash invested is absolutely huge. But it works both ways. If that value goes down, your losses are also magnified, and that's exactly how people get wiped out. Okay, remember that 4th wealth generator we teased earlier? Well, it's time for the big reveal.
Let's talk about the incredible, almost hidden tax benefits that let you keep way more of your hard-earned money. So here are the big three. First, you get to deduct all your operating expenses. Your mortgage interest, your property taxes, repairs, it all lowers your taxable income. Second is depreciation, and this one will blow your mind. The government lets you pretend your building is losing value each year and deduct it, even if it's actually going up in value. It's a paper loss that saves you real money. And finally, the 1031 exchange lets you sell a property and kick the tax bill way down the road, as long as you buy another one. Whew, okay, we have covered a ton of ground here. So what's the next step? How do you take all of this and actually do something with it? Let's build your foundation. Here is your blueprint, plain and simple. 1. Master those 4 wealth generators. Burn them into your brain. They are the why behind everything. 2. Choose your strategy. Be honest about your time, your money, and your goals. And 3. Respect leverage. Treat it like the powerful tool it is, not a toy. So I'll leave you with this one final question. Now that you've got the playbook, what's the very first brick you're going to lay? If you got value from this, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button for weekly investor breakdowns, and keep building your real estate foundation brick by brick. This video was sponsored by Riverside Realty.